2K has had back-to-back updates, and honestly, I think they've sent pretty much all of their players away. Make sure you do drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's all very much appreciated. Today, we're going to be talking about all these recent updates. We're going to talk about things that 2K went wrong with doing and things that we can expect to see in the future, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So, first thing we're going to talk about is the shooting updates. First of all, the updates on this game are crazy in general, because you have to think not like when Call of Duty drops, Fortnite drops a new season. If they're fixing things, it's little bugs and little glitches and things like that. They're not dropping 20 patches since the game comes out, to update every single day the game is out. They're not doing that. And if they are doing that, one update isn't going to change 50 other things and mess up 10 other things. You know what I mean? 2K, they just have been dropping update after update after update since the game dropped. And it was good on day one with a couple things needing to be fixed. But then they fix a couple things and mess up a bunch of other things. And it just seems like I don't even know what they're doing at this point, because it's a completely different product than it was the day the game dropped. And they removed speed ups, which I feel like they didn't do, because I still feel like my jump shot slows down, speeds up all the time. But that's what they said they removed. They said they removed speed ups, they removed the delay, they buffed wide open shots, changed some wide open shots to say open. But then again, what is the difference? If you're open, you're open. You should be able to green it automatically. So I don't know. Whatever it is. They removed ghost contests, added them back with the patch, and then removed them with another patch. Now allegedly the 20% boost for having your meter off is gone, and it's basically the same thing. There's no boost to having meter on or meter off, so a lot of people are switching to using the meter. And I don't know if that's 100% true. 2K said they haven't been touching shooting with any of their recent patches, but you can't even trust the stuff 2K be saying. Ronnie 2K went on Twitter saying that they might bring an NBA 2K OG back, and then the same day in the theater, the 2K15, the little score up to 15, the game ends at 15 points event was in the theater. So that's what he was talking about. He's not bringing back no OG 2K. He was just using the troll and the hype to use the troll. We all know Ronnie. He ain't gonna bring no OG 2K back. And another thing I want to talk about is 24, right? On top of everything, on top of the 50 updates, I don't really care too much. At the beginning of the game, yeah, there was a couple things that I felt like needed to be fixed, because it's a brand new game. They just dropped it. We're just now getting to play it. You know what I mean? Obviously, everybody's going to think some little things need to be changed. And some things did need to be changed. The delay definitely need to be removed. Them waiting a month and a half, 2 months to fix it is a completely different story. But there was a couple things that needed to be fixed. And now it's like a lot of things need to be fixed, because the game is completely different than it was on day one. And they change it like every day. So it's like every day you're relearning your jump shot. Every day you have to stay on Twitter, figure out what gets changed, what doesn't get changed, so then you can expect to play different someday. Because I swear, if you don't keep up with the updates, one day you're going to wake up, your shot is going to feel completely different. You're not going to know why. You're just going to be bricking a bunch of shots. You're going to get mad. You're going to get off the game. So it makes it to like the game is changing every single day. You have to learn your jump shot over and over and over again. It's like you're playing a different game every single day. One day you can hit contested, consistent shots. Next day you can't even hit wide open. One day you're missing green layups. The next day you're putting everybody in body bags. One day bully works. The next day bully's not working anymore. The game just feels so different every single day. And it's like, I feel like that's pushing a lot of people away. The fact that the game is dropping so many patches, it just shows what I said was true. This game is completely unfinished. You know what I mean? Like, when they were at Community Day, right? People were making builds, posting builds. They were testing it out. And then after the fact, it comes out that Giannis didn't have the right sigs. Clay ain't have the right jump shot. This dude had this dude's sigs on. This dude didn't have this. A lot of characters had the wrong sigs, and a lot of things were not finished. They patched the walk back, patched some speed boosts they seen people using in community day. They patched a lot of things from community day, and then on top of that, they changed the builder after people left community day. So these people made builds, they did all of this, and then 2 days later, they come out tweeting like, okay, we've updated the requirements for, let's say, speedbooster, updated the requirements for this. So now that build that person made at community day and was gonna post is useless because they just updated the requirements for certain badges and things like that. That's why there's so many of the builds you were seeing at community day were trash, because everything was unrealistic and people didn't know what they were really doing, to be for real with you. There's a couple people that gave good info like Jonos, people like that, but at the end of the day, the community day thing, that whole thing just didn't seem like it was set up the right way. People had the wrong sigs, wrong things changed after, things patched after. It seemed like they were more so wanted to see what people would say so then they could completely switch it up and figure out what they're going to do with the game. But I don't know. The game comes out and clearly things need to be changed, but they went into patching more things, and it just feels like that same energy that came from community day with patching, switching things, and not having things official, giving us gameplay 2 days before the game comes out. That whole messiness of it, I know 2K is always like that, but this year in specific was the most unorganized community day, I feel like. And with that being said, that same energy feels like it transferred over into the game when it released. Patches day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Patch every single day, every single week. Something needs to get changed. Something needs to be fixed. It just feels like we're playing an unfinished game, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, other than it being an unfinished game and all the patches, another thing that's driving people away from this game is Fortnite. Fortnite came out with the OG Fortnite that's only going to be out for a month. So this next month, 2K is going to be extra dry because a lot of OG Fortnite players are coming to play OG Fortnite. And OG Fortnite was way better than 2K18 when 2K18 came out. Everybody left 2K18, went to OG Fortnite. Feels like the same vibes happening again. And there was an announcement, I don't know if it's true or not, but GTA 6 is supposedly supposed to get like a trailer or some sort of official statement from Rockstar is coming this week. And a lot of 2K people are talking about that with OG Fortnite, GTA 6, with Spider-Man 2, the new Naruto game, the new Call of Duty game. With all these new games coming out, it feels like 2K might finally get buried for good. And me personally, I don't want it to happen. I love 2K. I love making videos on 2K. I love playing the game even if I don't like the game itself. But it looks like 2K's time might be coming. And there's going to be a strike affecting some games coming out soon. And one of the games is going to be 2K. And it's not for sure if it's going to happen. It might not happen. But if it does happen, that's going to affect 2K even worse, because then they're not going to be able to put out a 2K25 and we're going to be stuck on 2K24 while all these other good games is coming out. Now, I don't know for sure what's going to happen, how 2K25 is going to be if it does come out. But at the end of the day, I don't have too high expectations for everything. I feel like a lot of people get confused or get mad at games because, like 2K for example, right? We all love 17, 19. We all have memories of certain games that just put us in that zone and that we love. And then when the new game comes out and it's nothing like that, it kind of makes us mad. With GTA, we've been waiting for GTA 6 for so long. People are expecting it to be a masterpiece. And if it's not the most perfect thing to be walking, people are going to be mad. Keep this, bro, like, remember this. They're going to be mad. If it's not a perfect game that they feel like is worth waiting like 10 years for, then they're going to be super mad. And that puts a lot of pressure onto a company. So I just like to wait, see what happens, and then from there I make my decision when the game comes out and I could play it, so then I'm not sitting here having my hopes too high or expecting something too good from the game, because you guys have to realize these are just games at the end of the day. You just got to have fun, play them, and enjoy them no matter what. You know, some games are going to be more broken than others, some games are going to be more fun than others, but At the end of the day, you either play the game, enjoy it while it's here, or you move on and do something else with your time. You ain't got a game, bro. Nobody said you got to pick up a controller.